Donnie, how are you, man?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Wow, man, your truck's gorgeous, man.
Thank you.
The color choice, it's so, you know, back in the day, people would not choose this color.
No.
Everything had to be brightly colored. Nowadays, that is a super hot item, man. Beautiful color choice.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That just modernizes the truck, and what you've done to the interior, the chrome, the wheels, the stance. Beautiful, man.
Well, thank you.
Gorgeous, man. What year is that?
It's a 1965.
65. Hey, man, that's the year I was born.
Yeah, my dad bought it in 68, so it's been in the family 51 years.
Yeah.
I've been driving it since 1976. Been driving it 43 years.
Wow.
And it was tan originally back in the 60s.
Yeah.
Then it was red. Then it was a kind of a dark red, 82 Cadillac dark red metallic. And then this, I wanted to go back to an earth tone color.
Maybe at some point it had a white top on it with all those colors.
Never did.
Yeah.
It was always solid.
Okay.
Every time.
All right.
I did think about doing it, but I said, you know what, I'm going to go solid. That's the way it was when I grew up in it as a kid.
Yeah. It suits it well, man.
Thank
what
you.
you've done to it this time around. That is gorgeous. What are those rear view mirrors from?
Those are from the 65 through 68 Shelby Mustang.
Mustang, what?
This is yeah. So it's not a pure Chevy. It's got a few Ford parts on it, unfortunately.
He got Mustang parts on his.
But it's the third set of mirrors I've painted, but the first ones I put on the truck because they fit the tail lights, match the tail lights, and there's a few of those 4-letter parts on here.
That's okay, man. I think it's all right.
Thanks.
Because you know how it is on the other side. They put Chevy motors in there. You're good, man. It's a beautiful truck.
Any motor part. Now it's got a Ford rear end in it too.
Does it?
It's got a 9-inch Ford rear end in it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think half of the industry uses the Ford 9-inch, you know, and there are a lot of different applications. And for the highway, whatever you want to use it for, it works well.
Yeah, it's reliable.
Yeah, sure. What you got under the hood of this thing, man?
I've got an LS7.
Really?
7.0, 427 cubic inches.
A lot of folks are going with them LS plants. You just can't beat them, man. Dependability, the performance and all, it's there, you know?
Yeah.
I want to see that, baby. Let's raise the hood.
Okay.
All right. Ooh, the C10 LS7. Man, stamped right there on them covers. And you got the covers all smoothed over. That's just a hot item in any Chevy nowadays. You know, when they first started doing that, them some ugly motors. The coil packs is up there in your face. You know, that's just kind of ugly.
Yeah, you have to do something to make it look a little better.
You guys know how to do it now. You got the cold air intake directed into there. It matches the covers.
That's right where the hood latch used to be. We got rid of the high radiator bracket that was on the 64 through 66.
Okay.
So all of the inner fenders are custom inner fenders. All the punches are custom made. So this gives it a good low profile look so you can actually see the motor.
Yeah, I kind of like the way you in these trucks you got a lot of room under the hood with the factory engine bay. What you done here kind of brought everything in and smoothed it over, man. That looks great. The black on that color, look, it does look well.
Thank you.
It looks great.
Appreciate that.
Brake booster, master cylinder, same color your firewall is. Fantastic, man. Looks great. Oh man, color choice again on the interior. That looks great with this color, man. That brown leather.
Thank you. That's a cinnamon brown leather.
Cinnamon, yeah.
The interior, I took the truck from Oklahoma up to Utah. Justin Stevens, that does all of Dave Kindig's interior, did my interior, and I gave him free discretion to do what he wanted. I said, that's what you do for a living. You pick the color, you pick the design, and he did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, that's why it looks like that. Yeah, because those guys, you know, they do some high-end stuff, and they never cease to amaze me on what they come up with, how smooth they are with this stuff. They're just, you know, they take everything to another level.
Well,
you know,
when I called him to just cold turkey, he told me it'd be 18 months to get it in.
Wow.
And but then he started asking me what kind of build I was doing.
Yeah.
And I had the body shop out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, A1 Auto Body, doing the work for me.
Okay.
So he started quizzing me about what kind of build. And then after about 10 minutes, he said, well, you called the right place. I said, you don't have to convince me I've called the right place. And I told him, I said, if you'll do my truck, there's 2 things I won't ask you. And he said, well, what's that? I said, I'm not going to ask to look at a leather book with you, and I'm not going to ask to look at a carpet book with you. That's what you do for a living. He said, you know, most vehicles I do, they're already down to the stitch color. When can you have it here?
Okay.
And I took it up there in about 3 months.
Man,
he kept it 3 months and finished it up.
You know, if I had the opportunity to do something like that, I'd do the same thing. I'd let them pick out they see what color the truck is, and they know exactly what to match up to it.
That's right.
And that does look great, man.
Yeah, everything was painted. The dash was done. The whole truck was painted, and it was ready to go except for the interior.
Yeah, super smooth, man. That thing's over the top. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh man, the detail in the bed. Look at this oak. Maybe not oak. What is that?
That's cedar. It's I can't believe you asked me and I forgot. It's maple. It's curly maple.
Curly maple. Yeah. It looks good with the stainless steel strips. I know that. You got the fuel cell under the bed. I can tell that.
Correct.
And the tailgate. You don't see any latches, any chains or anything anymore. You know, from factory.
No brackets.
You smoothed off the corners on your bed, molded all that in.
That's correct.
How does your tailgate open though?
Well, it's hinged with a 3/8" rod inside a 1/2" pipe. These little eye bolts are tap welded to that 3/8" rod, and it swivels like a farm gate.
Really?
Now it's permanent. And somebody said, "Why would you put a tailgate on permanent?" Well, I've been driving it 43 years and never taken a tailgate off. I don't figure I'll be taking it off anytime soon.
Okay.
So it hinges, and then
so it actually opens like this if the hinges are over there. Let's check it out, man.
In this bedpost, underneath this bedpost, there's a push-up manual rod that releases a mini bear claw.
Okay. A mini bear claw is going to release the tailgate. Wow, look at this. It opens up like my 85 wagon.
Yeah, and I did this so that I don't have to hang a dirty gas hose over the side of the truck. I can put gas in without hitting the paint.
Fuel your truck smarter, not harder.
It latches up.
Oh
like
man, super smooth. That thing just shuts with ease, man. And the tail lights?
Those are, carved into the bedpost. I tried to put the 39 Chevys on, but they were too tubular. They were a little too long.
Okay.
So again, this is another Ford part. These are 37 Ford, which have the same bullet design as the side mirrors.
Always love to hear the details on these trucks. Once again, if you don't ask, man, you don't notice some of this stuff. So there you go, another beautiful build.